Let's go inside and see if that's actually true. $6.95 for that box to ship the subwoofer. Right there. That's a bag of bats. That's a bag of cash. SEO for a minute. SEO, what is that? Search engine optimization. That's essentially the name that you give something, and it determines your rank. Well, it can determine your rank in search results like on eBay and whatnot, but more than that, it communicates a message to the buyer about your product. And you can kind of see I just fell victim to that by the Half Price Boxes company. It was a great name because you're like, yeah, I'm going to get a really good deal, but it's like half price of what? So that was a really expensive box, but it just shows you kind of the power of how you name something. And so there's a lot of time and effort that goes into when you put your eBay listing or on a Facebook Marketplace, anything, you want to accurately describe the item, have look and see what other people are describing it as and what the sold comps are, and choose the listing usually of the sold comp that gets the highest sale. That's what I did with my Roomba that I got $280 on. I listed mine as the same title that other people had been listing. They got a lot of money. Some people got half price of that. Anyway, I researched the sales of the Roomba, and some people were getting closer to 300, like 280, and some people are only getting a little over 100 for the exact same thing. But what makes the huge difference is you have to think about what the buyer is putting in when they are searching for your item on eBay or Facebook or wherever, and just titling something differently can literally double your money in a significant way. So that's my SEO flip tip for the day. Headed out to deliver this sweet golf bag. Love flipping golf bags. This one's my favorite one so far. Got the Sooner OU. It's a nice bag. It's got a putter well. Pickup location where I'm gonna make $60 for that bag. Oh, that store in the very back. The hell. That's where I paid $4. So I've always kind of been an entrepreneur, or wanted to be, I guess. One of my favorite entrepreneurs that I watch is Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V. And for the last however long he's been doing his thing, he preaches about how we are living in a time when there's more opportunity available than ever before because of the internet, essentially. And it just shows you simply because you could thrift that item, but if Facebook Marketplace or eBay weren't around, it'd be really difficult to sell. So I got that bag for $4 from the House store, about a 1/10 of a mile, where I sold it for $60. And it's simply, it takes skill to figure out, what's gonna sell, how to pick items, and how to sell it. But this is just a demonstration that there's so much opportunity to, just be made in the market right now if you understand the tools and the skill set, how to do it. I am never, ever picking up another subwoofer. I had too much money into it. I had more than doubled my money, but it took maybe close to 30 minutes to pack it up. I used half a thing, my bubble wrap. There's the box. I had to resize the box. Cut my finger open. It's just not worth it. I had a good sales day today. I didn't sell very many items, but I sold some two high profit items. I sold the OU Sooners golf bag that I showed earlier. I sold it for $60 with $4 invested. I didn't pay any fees on that, so I made $56 profit, and with $60 to fully reinvest. Next up, I listed this Roomba, iRobot Roomba. Listed it just last night. I put an asking price of $150, and it sold for $150, and I had invested $15 into that one. I haven't quite calculated up the fees yet, but ultimately I know that'll be over $100 profit, so I'm really happy with that. I did make it to a couple thrift stores today as well. Let me show you what I got. I checked out a new thrift store. It was the Family and Children's thrift store. They didn't have really just a ton of stuff, but I did find this vintage Coca-Cola Sports snapback hat, and I don't do clothing very often, but I've watched enough videos of other YouTubers to know that vintage snapback hats of really popular companies are super hot right now. So I'm expecting to get over $20 for this, and I paid $2 for it. Next, I made it by my favorite Hal haul, or just the Hal store. I got a haul from there. I found in the golf club section, pretty much my favorite section to make money, a Callaway driver, and this looks like it's going for maybe 20 to 30 in used condition with this particular one, and I paid $2 for this. Next, I went by the Restore rack again. I just checked that out last week, and I found some. I was walking by the sports section, and I saw all these bats sticking out from a kind of a top shelf, and I got super excited. And these are all pretty good ones. I looked them all up. I got each bat for $3.60. I don't have exactly the sales comps right now, but I think they're each in the $30 to $70 range. So this alone, probably the best deal of the day. This is the Easton Synergy, and it is a 28 ounce and 34 inch. So looking at a drop of 6 on this bat. Next is another Easton Synergy, and this one is 26 inches. 26 ounces and 34 inches, so a drop of 8 on this one. So if you're new to selling baseball bats, you really have to know what the drop is on them, and that's the difference between the length and the weight of it. Next is this Worth, where'd it go? EST, it's the Whiplash bat, and this is like some type of weird metal. It has this metal kind of added on here. I looked it up, it's selling for good money. Next is another Worth bat. This is the Revolver right here, and it is a 34 inch, I think it's 28 ounces. I'll double check that on the barrel later. And then last, I think this was the newest bat out of all of these, and this is the Easton, another Easton Synergy. And so before I picked them, I made sure that they were all dent free. There was another one there that I almost grabbed, but I could visibly see that it was dented, and so to me there's no use in trying to sell those. I'm super happy with my sales and my picks today. Not only that, listing is the most difficult thing, or it's the most really time consuming with the least amount of fun involved when you're a reseller. I got a lot of things listed today, so hoping to kind of spur some sales later this week. Thanks for watching Follow My Flipping Dollar. This has been Resale Rafa.